The way that I would describe Earthwatch is they send you out in the wild. They flew me 2 planes, and I'm here in the middle of trees and rocks and animals.
I've never had to leave the state of California in my life. It was actually pretty fun just getting on the plane, just being in the airport.
It's a new experience for sure, because this is the longest I've been away from home.
They get you out of your comfort zone.
I love, getting out there, putting myself to the test. I think some people would call me crazy, but more adventurous.
I grew up in LA. It's very different. I try to do stuff like environmental cleanup stuff in LA, but it's really hard because there's like mostly buildings and concrete.
I've never actually experienced so much time just in nature.
I've never seen so many trees.
So many trees.
So many trees.
It's very beautiful.
When we go to bed at night, it's a lot darker than usual because there's not really lights from the city, and it's also a lot quieter than usual.
And there's no one here. Like I've seen like 15 people my entire time here, as opposed to like the millions you see in LA.
I did see a porcupine. I thought that was fun. Yeah, it was crazy. It was over there.
We're in Acadia, and what we're studying is the effect of like ocean acidification on the intertidal zone of this national park.
And we've been going out every day and taking samples in the intertidal zone, and also just entering data
just to see how like increasing global warming and ocean acidification is changing that zone. I think I was expecting more like almost like a classroom setting, I guess is what we're really used to, all of us, because we're still in school.
I was just so inspired by the idea of working hands-on, and especially for environmental science, since I do want to go into that major when I'm in college.
I am facilitating the Earthwatch Ignite team. Working with the Ignite team in Acadia, I feel like there's been a lot of really fun moments. The first day we came out, just watching them like climb over all the rocks, kind of peek in the tide pools, watching them have first-time experiences has been really fun for me, just to see their excitement.
Seeing the Atlantic Ocean for the first time was amazing. I got to learn lots of new species. I got to try sea lettuce. It was kind of cool to actually let a crab crawl in my hand.
It was the first time I ever saw a crab.
I've actually been doing a lot of work I never thought I'd be able to do.
Having Earthwatch citizen scientists allows us to do all the work that we need to do. When Earthwatch offered me to work as part of the Ignite program, I really jumped at it. It's important to work with high school students. When you get people involved in science, they understand what's going on, they become empowered, they become invested. I think the impact that I've seen on these students is really, I see with every Ignite team. There's always the moment where you see like the light bulb goes on, or the aha moment, or they become really invested in the research and they realize that what they're doing is real.
Earthwatch is giving an opportunity to a bunch of kids to just learn about science and actually contribute towards something meaningful. It's not just mock data, and we're actually contributing towards actual research that's going on, and we're helping to create something.
The data that we're collecting will have real world implications.
You get to do the data, and like this data is actually important, and it's actually going towards something important as opposed to an arbitrary chemistry class experiment.
Those data are going to go to the National Park Service and hopefully help them manage the intertidal zone in the face of the changing climate and changing environment, so that they could preserve the environment for future generations.
That's like really cool to me, that I'm actually like doing something meaningful.
I would say that Earthwatch is like a great opportunity to not only like do scientific research, but also like make new friends.
None of us knew each other before we came here, and we're all from different schools. I've gotten to know the people that I came here with so well.
Since you're out in nature, you kind of have to talk to one another. So it's like I'm forced to know this person, but it's not a bad thing. I find that fun. I find fun in like knowing people more and knowing what they think about.
I would describe Earthwatch as a great experience and an opportunity to have fun while also learning new things and getting a new taste of what the environmental field is like. Earthwatch has helped me appreciate science more and definitely encouraged me to look further into the field of science.
I've been on a few Earthwatch expeditions, and for me they've been really special. Even as an adult, I think an adult that's been doing science for quite a while, I feel like I learned so much, and I have these really rich experiences. I think everyone should experience them, especially students.
The old cliche, the younger generation is our future, is true. And the earlier we can get people engaged in this sort of work, I think the better. Hopefully will lead to a more informed citizens and better decisions in policy and management for the future.